Okay, welcome to another training. In this training, I'm requested to do a lot of things on this MTN router. I will log into this MTN router using the password, then do some changes on the router and do a lot of configuration on this router, which I know would benefit a lot of us. This device has no data inside. It's empty. It's been done for months without being in use, so there's no data again, or if it has data, it must have expired. So we're going to get data. There are different ways to put data here. You can scan the code. You scan here, then manage the data to load data through the MTN app on your phone. Or you can also send data to this number here, That's another way. Or you can also log on to the device and through the home page load data. We'll take this last option as we move to go on with the training. Okay, we'll change the password on the router and then configure the router to access some systems and some laptops. So we have the password. The password has not been changed, so it's still there. The password has not been changed. We still have the password, the default password of the router. You can see it there on have the default password, okay, written there. So nothing has changed. They are using everything default here. I'll also load credit on the router and then convert it to data. For you to work on the configure this Wi-Fi router, MTN router, you have to configure through this laptop. So I will on the router, then connect to the configuration page using the laptop. So we'll do that with power on the router. So we just power on the router. Okay, we've just powered on the router now. We just connected through the cable at the back, and the router is powered on. So now go to our system and do the configuration. We'll now connect to the MTN router. Now you go to the network side, but it's not displaying. Can't see it here to connect to. Can't see the Wi-Fi here. So that means there must be a problem with the router. We'll check it out. I think there's a problem with this MTN router because it's on, but we can't connect. You can't connect through Wi-Fi to it. Can't connect through Wi-Fi to it. So let's try using the LAN cable. If you're using the LAN cable, that means I have to connect through this cable to the system, which I would like to do now. I've just got a LAN cable. I want to test if we can resolve it. So connected to the LAN port, and then we will now connect to the system. Let's connect to the port on the system. Okay, this system does not have LAN port. It's slim. There's no LAN port. That means we'll be forced to use another system with a LAN port. So let's try another system with a LAN port. Okay, we have another system now, another laptop now. Let's check if it has a LAN port. Okay, it has a LAN port. So we connect to the LAN port, to the port. So we've connected to the LAN port of the laptop and also connected to that of the router. So let's now do configuration and see if we can resolve this problem, since we are unable to use the to connect through the Wi-Fi and do the configuration. Okay, I just opened the network connection. I open it and I go to property. So you do this when the Wi-Fi is not working, because the Wi-Fi is on, but you can't connect through the Wi-Fi. You can't see any the Wi-Fi option there to connect to the router. So that's why we try using the network cable to see if we can connect to this router and maybe find out the problem. So go to them, trying to configure it. You know, it will always be 192.168.0. Okay, the MTN router is always .0.1, so we'll make our own .0.2 so that they will be in the same class. Okay, with that, just click OK. Okay, this communication is receiving packet and is also sending packet. So for you to know if it has already, to check if they are communicating, I would advise you try this command. This is for an advanced command for those that know networking. I want to ping the router. The address of the router is 10.1. Let me see. This one might sound technical, but with that I know that I can. The laptop is now communicating with the router. Okay, so this is communicating with the router. I'll go to the browser and see if I can log in to the router. Log into the router. Okay, this is the default IP address for every router. Okay, and I do it. I'm inside the employee login on. So this is another way. If you can log in through the Wi-Fi and you notice that you are not seeing the option to log in through Wi-Fi, it's not displaying here. Okay, if it's not displaying, the only way you can do is you use a cable, through cable, and then you can log in to the back end. Okay, now you put the password for this. It always have a default password and nothing has changed on the router, which is admin. This is the default password for the router. Okay, I am in, updated successfully. Okay, I'm in the router now. Log into the router. Okay, and let me check some things. I want to modify the password. So I go back there. The current password is admin, and then I create a new password which I'll be the only one that know it. Okay, so it's successful, and I've changed the password, so nobody can log into this password with admin into this device with admin, the word admin again. Let me go to the Wi-Fi. Let me even find out what's wrong with the Wi-Fi, why I can't log in through the Wi-Fi. And I had to use a LAN cable. Let me go to the Wi-Fi setting. Wow, it's disabled. You see, that's why I can't work. It's disabled. Can I say now? I need to enable this. Let me enable it and apply. Okay, I've enabled it. So with this now, okay, it has shown me I have it. It's enabled. That's why I can now give a password to it. I have it, and let me display the password. This is the default password, which I would like to change. I would like to change the password. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It's now 8. Okay. All connected net Wi-Fi devices need to reconnect. Do you want to continue? Yes. So it will log me out. Okay, successful. Okay. Now, what I need to do? Let me remove the. I'll disconnect, and then try. Let me search for it. Is there? I want to change the name. That's it now. Okay, I want to connect to it. Okay, I'm connected to it. Okay, you can see I'm connected to it, but no internet. Yes, because I don't have. There's no data on it. So let me log in again. It disconnected me. I changed the password. It disconnected me. So go back to it. Okay, I remember I've changed this password already. So I put the password. Put the password back. So I'm in again now, not with LAN card, but I'm in with the Wi-Fi hotspot. Okay, I need to load data so that I have data, because it's showing me no internet secure, no internet. Check airtime balance. Okay, now main account balance. The account balance is 582. So I have 582 naira here. So I can use it to buy data. I can use this 582 to buy data. Okay, so let me go back to check data balance. The account you don't have active. Okay, so I will just copy this and then use it to buy data. I have 582, so I just copy it and paste. I want to use it and buy data. Can just buy 500 naira worth of data for weekly. I select two, and then reply. I select 3. Okay, 500. Let me just select 3. Okay, reply. You will be charged 500 naira. Okay, that's good. I will say one off. I just want it to one off. Reply. Kindly select payment type. Do it from my airtime because I have airtime. So collect the payment from my airtime. Reply. Activation of 750 MB 2 weeks plan was successful and expires on 2nd December 2021. You will receive an SMS shortly with more details. So I have data now. Let me check back. Okay, let me log in again. Okay, good. It's connected. So let me try browsing. I have data now. I've loaded the data. Okay, I can connect to the internet now. So I've been able to enable the Wi-Fi hotspot. I've been able to load data. I have credit already. Then I loaded the data, and then the MTN router is now okay. Can browse. I can go back there. Okay, I can still go back to the router configurations setting, the dashboard. Okay. So we've been able to resolve the problem with the router. And you can connect the router. The router was initially disabled. The Wi-Fi hotspot was initially disabled and nobody was able to use the router for some time now. So they brought it to me and I've been able to resolve it. People can now connect. Now let's just go back to that laptop and try connecting to it. First of all, let's rename we have to rename the hotspots. Go back to Wi-Fi settings. So when we get there, let's rename it easier. So we can rename it to, so we're renaming it to our MTN router. When we get to want to connect, we search for our MTN router. Okay, this is for 2 gigahertz basic settings. Yes, we've renamed it. Okay, let's now try connecting the router, having worked on it. We've worked on the router and it's working fine now. So it's on, and want to go back to this system and check and try connecting it and then browse with it. So it's on. Let's check the Wi-Fi side. Okay. So it's there, MTN HyNetFlex. So we have our MTN router is there. So you can click on it and connect. Okay, it asks for password. Now key in the password. So we've keyed in the password. Let's try connecting. Okay, it's connected. Our MTN router is connected, and the system is okay. You can choose hub network or work network, anyone. So it's okay, and try browsing. Okay, we can browse now. The system is browsing. Okay, so we've been able to work on this router. We observed it was disabled, so they abandoned it. They don't know the problem with it, and I've been able to. I tried logging into it using the Wi-Fi hotspot, but I could not. I have to use the cable, log into it, enter the configuration setup, then change the Wi-Fi hotspot that was disabled and enable it. And now I can connect systems and laptops to it. It's functioning. I hope you do enjoy the training. Please do well to subscribe to this channel and click the notification button. Thank you for watching. Bye.